again. Today I have another tutorial in store for you. Surprise, surprise. I don't know why I bother saying that anymore because it's pretty much only what I do on here is tutorials of some kind. But alas, my brain works in mysterious ways. But today, I don't really have a set image in mind for this look. As you would have seen from the snippet from the start, potentially, I'm hoping I got it all sorted. But until then, I'm just gonna fake it till I make it. And first things first, I'm just gonna jump right in with some handy dandy foundation. And now this is the NYX Total Control Drop Foundation. There we go, I got that out. Now I pretty much only use this because it's the lightest foundation that I have. I am wanting it to look reasonably pale. I mean, I do at the moment anyway, but I'd like to make myself look even more pale. And I think that's a substantial bit lighter. Now I was just having a little bit of trouble with this foundation around my nose. It was just looking really dry, which that could potentially actually be my nose's problem and not the foundation's. And the more I put this on, the more I look at it and be like, it actually doesn't look that much lighter than my body. And I get a little bit scared because I never thought I was that pasty until now. Okay, next up I'm gonna set my face because I'm gonna be doing a contour with my big old Fairless Fluffy brush because I love this brush so much. I also do have a roast pork in the oven, so if you see me run off frantically, it's potentially because I forgot I have it in there. For the purpose of this, I'm gonna be putting a headband on it just to get it all, a little baby hairs out of my way. I probably should have concealed before I powdered, but you know I don't like to do things the right way here. I like to do them backwards and frontwards. Any way you could possibly do it that's not the right way, this girl here has done it. Now this is the NYX Got You Covered. I mean, really doesn't matter. It is just whatever concealer. Now nobody was mowing the lawns all day and I decided, you know what? I might start to film it now that it's 3:40 in the afternoon. But I don't know if it's the neighbors or if it's the guy that mows the lawns, but they decided now was the right time. So if the sound of the lawn mower gets substantially louder, I might just do a voiceover and come back when it's gone. Okay, now with the NYX Contour Highlight and Contour Pro Palette. It's so loud. So just going in and trying to make your contour as deep and gauntly as you possibly can. I know that's not always the easiest when you've got a warm tone contour, so I'm just going in after the nice brown with a grey just to try and make it a little bit more cooler, make it look a little bit more dead, but like I've still got a little bit of life, if that makes any sense. Then I'm just going in and doing the same to my eyes, but only with the grey and not the brown this time, and really accentuating the bags as well to make it look like I haven't slept very well in about 1,000 years. But once you've put the grey into all the places that you think the grey needs to go, I just go in with pretty much a black and really deepen all of the deep parts of the contour, including like the temples, the cheekbones, the chin, and then I do go in and do my like collarbone, I guess you'd call it, clavicle, neck, body, because I mean your face isn't going to be the only thing that is deteriorating, as well as the eyes really deepening up their corners, their inner corners I should say, and the bags, just to really make yourself not look too pretty. And then with your lips, I just go over and apply some black shadow just over the already covered lips, and then I purse them together to try and make like a little butthole, and then put the foundation over it, and it gives it that cracked kind of deep dirty look. Then going in as well with some eyeshadow, just accentuating some of the folds that would be in your eyes, like the crow's feet on the lips, the bags under the eyes, the forehead wrinkles, all of those fun things. And then I'm just filling in the brows ever so slightly. Oh shit, the pork. Don't worry, the pork's fine. I was stressing about nothing. And then once your eyebrows are on, just go in and kind of accentuate that little bump in your nose. If you feel your nose, you can feel it a little bit. If you do apply too much powder, just put a little bit of foundation over the top, guys. Don't stress, it's an easy fix because I do that quite a lot. And of course you could stop here, but I popped in some contacts, discolored my teeth quite a bit just to give it that nice decayed, rotting look. Okay, now that the lawnmower has stopped and my look is pretty much completely done, now this lovely bundle of things that I have in my hand here are bandages. I did get them I think for like $5 off eBay and I got about 7. Pretty cheap. Don't use your mum's good first aid bandages, guys. Buy some so you do not have to waste perfectly good bandages. The quality of these are not incredible, but I mean, if you're getting them just for the sole purpose of wrapping your head in it, you'll be doing fine. Now, I do realize that if you were wanting to only keep a little bit of your face kind of wrapped, it'd be best just to map out which bit that is and only feel the, do the makeup on that little bit. However, I kind of don't know which bits I want, so I just thought I'd do it. Now, I will give you a quick little rundown of how to stain these. These did come white, so I did stain these and make them look a little bit dirty. I'll probably apply some more grime and stuff to them once they're on, but I will insert a short clip of how I did this. So just with some boiling water in a bowl or a pot or whatever you've got, just chuck it in. I've got about 5, maybe 6 tea bags in there, and just letting them infuse, darken the water. I like to let them fully sit in there even once the bandages are in there, just so they intensify that little bit more. And then because that wasn't dark enough for me, I chucked in some coffee as well. Now, if you wanted to give it a real grungy look, you wouldn't have to stir this in very well, as the coffee will stick to the bandages if it's not dissolved. Then throw in the bandages, make sure that they're all soaked up, get all the liquid in there, and then I like to pop mine in the fridge until it cools down, and then I don't necessarily rinse them out, I just strain off the excess liquid and then hang them up to dry. Now, I don't know how I'm going to wrap this, so I might have to wrap myself a couple of times and then figure it out. Now, I didn't... Ooh, it's gone very dark all of a sudden. Hello! Here we go. Now, if you're wanting to wear this out, I'd recommend not having both contacts in. If you can get away with even just keeping one normal eye out and one not, I think that'd be better for you guys practically, as this does give a very different kind of haze all over your eyes. I have said it before, when I have worn these contacts, you do lose a fair bit of vision even though you can still see. So if you're going to be out and about walking, I'd highly recommend not fully covering your face. I'd highly recommend not putting both contacts in, one out. I've pretty much got the same vision. Now, don't put the bandages on too tight, as it may not feel too tight at the time being, but after a little bit, you can really start to feel the pressure and you will get a headache. So just be careful, guys. Now, you can be as creative as you want with this. You can have your hair however. You can look as dead or alive as you'd like. This is a simple Halloween tutorial for a last minute kind of situation. You can get the bandages at a pharmacy. It takes no time at all to color them. Speaking of which, I do think I want to add a little bit more color to them. So I'm just taking a brown eyeshadow and making them look a little bit more dirty. Be careful to not get it on your makeup. Now, if you are afraid that the bandages are going to slip and slide and not stay, my nail just caught on one, in the spots that you want, you could of course apply a little bit of Prosade or a little bit of Spirit Gum just to keep it a little bit more in place. However, just remember that it's going to hurt coming off if you stick it all to your face. So this look in total probably took me, I'm going to say, around the 30 to 40 minute mark to do, not including staining the bandages. However, that is a pretty short and easy process, as you did see. It is just letting them dry that is going to be the real time eater. I don't know. My brain is going today and doesn't like to let me do things that I should be able to do. You could, of course, if you wanted to make this a little bit more glam, throw in some lashes, put a bit of highlighter on, and maybe not make one of your eyes dead. But thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, which I think is about here, somewhere anyway. We are getting very close to the end of 31 days of Halloween, guys. But thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.